All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. I don't have my mic. I left it at home. I'm not in my typical workspace. For those of you who don't know, Tampa and Florida in general is going to get hit by a hurricane, Hurricane Milton, and that hurricane will be here, I think, Wednesday night going into Thursday morning. So I evacuated to Orlando, so I just have my laptop, and I don't have my, I don't have my mic. I don't have my typical setup, so this is why it looks a little bit different. All right, and it also is the reason why I'm creating this video. I like to create videos based off my personal experiences. So today's video is going to be about 5 common emergencies that you should prepare for. One of them, and I don't think it's on this list, but one of them is like financial disasters, right? So when things like hurricanes come, most likely you have to evacuate from your home. You have to go somewhere else. That may cost like it may be plane ticket money that you have to spend, hotel money, extra gas. You're probably going to be traveling all over the place. You have to stock up on food. So that's one financial emergency that you should prepare for. And an emergency savings is a good way to prepare for that, right? Now, that's not on the list, but that's actually the reason why I'm creating this video, is because you're going to experience financial emergencies all the time, and if you don't have the means or the funds to combat those emergencies, it can really go left, right? All right, so let's get into the list. Let's not waste any time. So these are the 5 common financial emergencies that people run into. Number 1, medical emergencies. Unexpected illnesses or injuries can lead to large hospital bills, even with health insurance. These costs can quickly add up, especially if it's surgery, emergency room visits, or long-term care is needed. And this is true, right? This was true for COVID. A lot of people got sick during COVID, and they had to be out of work for a while. I know most of us was on lockdown, so if you work remote, you were okay, I guess, but still, if you were sick, you probably wouldn't be able to go to work. But for people that actually had to go into work, they basically had to give up that money they made, unless they had like some extended amount of vacation time that was saved up and they were able to use that. Then yeah, you're basically, and even that, you're still eating from your vacation bucket, and those things could be very expensive. Now let's just say you broke a bone or something like that. That's going to require extended care, and you're going to need to go through physical therapy. You're going to have to follow up with the doctor. That's going to be multiple doctor's visits. I'm not sure. I think they're doing like some type of construction. So yeah, you're gonna have to follow up with your doctor, and it's gonna be money, right? And that's not including the medicine that you might need. So medical emergencies do happen. They may not even happen with you. Maybe somebody in your family gets sick, and you have to go and attend to them. So that's gonna be time off of work. Maybe they don't live in the same state as you, so now you have to fly out, help them out. That's gonna cost money. So yeah, medical emergencies are number 1 on the list, and they happen often, right? All right, number two, car repairs. Vehicles break down or accidents can require expensive repairs or replacements. Even minor issues like brake or transmission problems can lead to higher repair bills that disrupt the budget. And this is true, especially for people that have used cars. I don't really see this happening with brand new cars. Like for me, I lease my vehicle, so I kind of like skip the maintenance step. I don't really do much maintenance to my vehicle, and this is the reason why I opt to lease my car. Now I do have a monthly payment that never goes away, but for me, I'm comfortable paying that monthly payment, and I'm able to avoid all these maintenance costs. Now if you get a car that costs like 10,000 or lower, you're going to basically need maintenance for that car until you get another car, right? And brakes, things like, remember, most people don't have $1,000 saved. Things like brakes, a new tire will cost. I remember I had to get a new tire. This is actually one thing I did have to do for my lease vehicle. I had to get a brand new tire for $400. And it is because I didn't put the tire protection on my vehicle when I went to lease it. Now they did give me the option to put the tire protection when I had the tire incident, but it would have been a lot more money because they knew I was going to make a claim. So I say all that to say that, yeah, a thing like a tire replacement, one tire can cost you $400, and most people again don't have $1,000 saved, and 400 bucks can crack the average person, and it's something that you really don't plan for. You see like on the road. I actually saw. So yesterday when I was, or this morning when I was driving to Orlando, they opened up the emergency lane on the highway, so they were basically allowing people to drive on that side of the road where you basically would move over to if you had an emergency, but they opened it up for people to actually drive. A lot of people were getting flats during driving in that emergency lane, because that's where all like the nails and stuff like that get kicked off to when people are driving. So a lot of people were actually stuck in the emergency lane, and they couldn't, they were stuck because everybody was traveling outside of Tampa to get away from the hurricane. And you know it's just one of those things that they probably didn't plan for. So that probably is going to cost them. It's roadside assistance that you have to pay for, and then you have to pay for a new tire altogether. So that's one of the big repairs. Obviously, like things like batteries too can be very expensive. They probably $100 if you don't know how to put the battery in. Some people don't know how to put the battery in, so it's probably an extra 50 to $100 to install it. So $200. Those things can add up, right? And again, brakes, those cost a lot, especially if you're not doing the work yourself. All right, number 3, job loss. Losing a job or significant reduction in income can leave people without the funds needed for daily expenses and bills. It often takes time to find new employment, leading to financial strain. This is true. Most people don't account for losing their job. Especially if you're not really valuable to the company. And when I say not valuable to the company, I mean like, they can easily replace you. Like if your job is one of those jobs where like anybody can do, you should definitely be concerned with this financial emergency, because they can get rid of you. Now, if you're in a field where you can find a job pretty quickly, then maybe you don't have to worry about this, but it's still something to worry about, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a financial emergency savings, or have any type of investments that will supplement a job loss. Definitely, these are one of the common financial emergencies that you should be paying attention to. Job loss. I know that happened, and it actually just happened recently. A lot of companies recently, because of because I don't know if it was IT. I don't know what something was going on with IT, where a lot of people from IT were getting cut. Oh, the AI revolution, right? So, and I'm not sure if it was specifically because of that, but a lot of things are being automated. So just recently, a lot of IT people have gotten fired, and they had to look for another job. And I'm pretty sure they weren't expecting that. And they have degrees. A lot of them do have degrees. So your degree doesn't really necessarily guarantee you that you'll keep your job, but it'll help when you're looking for a new job, right? All right, number 4, home repairs. Sudden home issues like plumbing failures, roof damage, or electrical problems can be costly to fix. Natural disasters such as floods or fires can also lead to unplanned expenses for repairs or replacements. This actually ties into Hurricane Milton. I'm pretty sure after this hurricane, a lot of people are going to have damage to their homes. This may extend to vehicles that are left out, that are exposed to, the weather outside. Your roof might get tore up, and roofs are expensive. I mean, if you try to put a roof on your home, it's going to cost anywhere from $15,000 to $50,000. And usually those things are, they replace them every 20 to 30 years. So maybe you already did it, and then it gets destroyed, and hopefully you have insurance, but even your insurance is going to go up, and that's going to be more that you're paying monthly for your vehicle, your car or your house, whatever insurance you have for your house. And yeah, that's That's definitely with this hurricane coming up. Home repairs is going to be one of those things, but then also things like plumbing, roof damage, electrical failures, those come that can cost thousands of dollars, and you need to be ready for that if you own a home, right? People that have an apartment don't really necessarily need to worry about that, but this is something that's common that happens. All right, five, family emergencies, unexpected events such as death in the family, legal issues, or the need to support a family member due to illness or other crises can create sudden financial burdens. I alluded to this earlier when we talked about medical emergencies, but this one says family emergencies. Yeah, you can have a medical emergency on your own, but then you can extend that out to family. You maybe have a father or a mother that's sick, and now you need to help them get back on their feet. That's going to cost money. Maybe it's going to cost time away from work, and now you're going to need extra money. You're going to need an emergency fund to dip into to handle that emergency. So yeah, I think family emergencies are one of those big ones. I think people need to account for that, and it's very common to see. It says these emergencies often require quick access to funds and can cause significant stress if savings or emergency plans are in place. Yeah, I mean, I know for me, I went to a buddy's house here, but then I was like, all right, I need to get a hotel because I need my own space for the time of this hurricane. And I just came back from Austin. I paid well over $1,000 to do some stuff over there for 2 days, and probably going to be another $1,000 here for the next 3 days in Orlando because of the hurricane. So again, a cost that I didn't expect, but I have funds to cover the cost. So you need to realize that there's unexpected costs, and you need to be ready for those costs with an emergency savings, or maybe you have like a business, or maybe you have different streams of cash flow that will help you during those times, right? So again, let's go over the list. One, medical emergencies. Two, car repairs. Three, job loss. Four, home repairs. And five, financial emergencies. These are the five common financial emergencies that we see on a daily basis, on a monthly basis, whatever. But most likely you'll experience one of these in your life, and you know what I'm talking about, right? So the best thing to do is to prepare for these financial emergencies by having an emergency savings and investing, so that way your money grows. That way you have a good capital base to pull from when these things happen. All right, so some housekeeping items. Make sure you guys go follow me on Instagram, Mr. Financial Nutrition. Make sure you guys go follow me on TikTok, Financial Nutrition. I post Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.